Hello you guys, it's me Hermes and I welcome you back to my Dark Souls Soul Level 1 walkthrough, or how to beat Dark Souls easily. In today's episode we will be venturing to all of the remaining optional areas that the main game has to offer. But before we do that, we should come here and talk to this NPC one last time.
So you have received a revelation. Very auspicious. I hope for the best. I pray that through you, her wish will be granted. Have you heard of Seath the Scaleless? In legend, he turned against the ancient dragons. He became Lord Gwyn's confidant, was granted dukedom, and was allowed to pursue his research. At the Regal Archives, he immersed himself in research on scales of immortality, the one thing that he did not have. But his very research drove him mad. The archives became a dungeon, a place for sinister experiments. Now, nobody dares even approach the Duke's forbidden archives. It looms over this land high atop the mountain. But I should warn against even an approach. If you require rest, now is the time. That is, after all, what the bonfire is for.
Ugly crying. Okay, I think we're done here. I kind of got the feeling we should have spoken to her earlier, since now the game is almost done and dealt with, and we have already, well, we already walked to all the areas that she mentioned. Also, by the revelation, what she meant by the revelation was Princess Guinevere. So, after defeating Ornstein and Smo, well, we met her and she gave us the Lord Vessel, right? Okay, so we'll now be running to that staircase, if you remember. So, come down here. Let us come down here. Yeah, round and round we go. And this is where the guardians are. Please remember this place, as we will return here later again. So if you remember, we knocked that chandelier over there down. So there is an item there. But first off, let us deal with the... Oh, okay. Oh, damn it. I'm not careful this morning. I'm sorry. I just woke up, actually. So anyway. Let me drink this. And as you can see, there is an item over there. So let us just go there very carefully. We have our rings equipped, so they should not see us. And yeah, we got that sorcery. As you can see, they did not see us at all. Over there is another guardian. I'll try to not make the same mistake again here. Okay, there you go. Now let us pick up that item here. And we got the black iron set. And the black iron great sword. Now if we check the item, one of the gigantic straight great swords. Very few have what it takes to wield this incredibly heavy damage dealing monster. A favorite of the Knights Baronic, known for their heavy armor and black iron tarkus. Black iron helm. Helm of black iron tarkus. A knight known for his great strength. Built of a special black iron and providing strong defense, notably against fire, but so terribly heavy to be unwieldy to all but Tarkus himself. Well, yeah, this is the set of black iron Tarkus. Okay, now let us come here. You will see this gigantic painting I just want to have a better look at the painting. Wonderful. Okay, now let's go and examine this painting. And here we are in the painted world of Ariamis. So we got sucked into the painting, as you can see. We have to go this direction because we could not go the other one. Just come up here. We will not be covering this area in its entirety. I'm sorry for that. We will be using a glitch here and bypass a huge chunk of this area to get to the boss. Let me rest. Okay, let us now get to that area where we can bypass everything. I'm just going to run past everything. I have my rings equipped. It is still not easy, so this is probably not very beginners friendly here. If you follow my exact steps here, and I went the wrong way there, and you can time it correctly, you will be able to bypass it as well. Watch out for these guys. You really have to stand here on that pillar and then run past them, because yeah, you really have to time it right here. If you don't, you will fuck up. Okay, let me run here. Let's run. And here is where we will be using that glitch. You have to be really careful. And we have to drop down here before that dragon awakes. Okay. Now the dragon will go berserk. But you're pretty much shielded over here. Okay. Once you run over there, hollows will appear, okay? So do not stop or halt for anything or anyone. I will be showing you how they're... Yeah, see, they're appearing out of nowhere. Okay, this fucking hurts. Go away. Therefore, do not make halt. Just run past, and then... Knight of Baronique will drop down. So just pass him by as well. Just run in a zigzag so that you do not get the arrows in your back. And now enter here. The boss will not be hostile towards you, so you can just heal.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not. Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
Her tail is so fluffy. Okay, for this boss fight, I will be switching to both my rings, so the Lingering Dragon Quest ring and the Belonging Dragon Quest ring. I actually don't know if they stack or not, but I don't fucking care. And now we're gonna use our power within. And we will be using one of our fire bombs. And that will trigger her. Now she's hostile, so come up these stairs here. This is very important because, as you can see, she turns invisible. So the only way to see her is by her footsteps. Therefore, just wait here. You see she's approaching and hit it, because otherwise she will get you with her gigantic scythe. And one more. And we're done. That's it. That's all there was. Yeah, that's it. We're done. So this was a really brief excursion into the painted world of Ariamis. I'm so sorry that I did not cover this completely. I kind of wish I did, but time is ticking and I really just want to, you know, rush through here with you guys. Anyway, I came here with no fire bombs, which make this area really challenging. If you want to run through this area on soul level 1, make sure to bring your fire bombs. That makes things a lot easier, even though there are some enemies in this area that are resistant to fire. Fire bombs is the way to go. Alright, I'll now take a leap of faith. Whoa! Oh, we received a homeward bone. That's so nice. And the painted guardians are still there, so they do not see me. Let's switch to our rings so that I can leave this area uninjured. I'll be backstabbing this guy. Okay, backstabbing did not work, but whatever, he's dead anyway. Oh, I dropped something. Give me that. Whatever you dropped. I want it. Okay. Now, first off, I'm running back to my bonfire and I want my 10 Estus flask. Now, if we had the Darkmoon Science ring, the following steps would not be necessary. However, I forgot to pick up that ring during my walkthrough in the catacombs. So for that matter, I have to do something very bad now. We will be returning to the Chamber of the Princess. If you do not want to take these steps, you have to return to the catacombs and pick up that ring. Anyway, so I'll be coming here and I'll be equipping my bow and my arrow. I'm so sorry, you're so cute, but I have to do this as I did not pick up the frigging ring. I forgot to pick up this stupid ring. I'm so sorry, I do not want to do this, but I have to. Alright, so shooter.
Thou that tarnisheth the godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
Now everything is dark, as you can see. If we had the ring, all of this would be different. Gwyndolin would actually be inviting us into her tomb. But yeah, now that we did that, obviously not. Use your power within. And there are some enemies that I now need to deal with. Come down here and you will soon realize that all the enemies that were guarding Anor Londo are now gone, and instead, if you look very closely, you can see some NPCs there. So we will now just be dealing with NPCs. We have our rings equipped, so make sure to go around them so that they do not see you. Drop down from here. I'll be drinking. And we'll be using the same tactic here that we did last episode on all the NPCs. Get close to them. And they're a bit stupid, so you can kill one without alerting the other. And as you can see, they're pretty hefty, so you do need to throw 2 of your fire bombs here. 1. Go, 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 go. Before they're turning around with their stupid shields. Yeah, and that's it. If you follow these steps, this is gonna be quite easy. So, all good. I'm gonna return to my bonfire as there is another hostile NPC here and I need to reset my pyromancy. And then we will continue. We will now be warping ourselves to Anor Londo, the bonfire in Anor Londo. As you can see, the Firekeeper has left. The Firekeeper is now hostile. Let us rest at this bonfire for one last time. You can ignore that hostile NPC actually. You do not need to face it. And as you can see, once again, all the enemies here are gone. So I'll be picking up the items that are in these chests that we've ignored this entire time. Okay. Yeah, with the illusion of Guinevere gone, the enemies are also gone. Makes you really think, right? Okay, we will be picking that up. And if you come here, that one's a mimic. So, hit it. Goodbye to you. Imagine dealing with this mimic while you also have to deal with all the sentinels around here. Horror. Okay. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, you do not need to defeat that hostile NPC, Firekeeper. You can just, I don't know, ignore it for the next steps. It's actually not really necessary. We can just go back and forth from the Chamber of the Princess bonfire and this Anor Londo bonfire. But for the sake of this walkthrough, I'll show you how you can deal with her by using our Power Within and Fireball tactic. Keep your Ring of Fog and your Slumbering Dragon Crest Ring equipped, please. It is very, very important, as we need to ambush her. Yeah, you can see her there. As you can see, she's facing the other direction, which makes everything so much easier for us, and that is why we warped ourselves to the Anor Londo bonfire. And once again, 2 fireballs were necessary. And she dropped her Firekeeper, so this is so fucking sad. In a normal playthrough, I would probably not kill her at all and just let her stand there for all eternity. The main bonfire in Anor Londo has been extinguished. There is no longer an active bonfire in that area. Now, if we rest here, you can see we can warp there. So it is possible. But we cannot warp from this bonfire. See, the Firekeeper is absent, cannot light this bonfire. It is gone. For that matter, if you want to keep this bonfire active, I know I keep repeating myself, but if you want to keep the fires burning, just avoid her and don't kill her. Okay, so we're gonna run towards the spiral stairs once again, as we need to turn the staircase. However, before we do that, let us go down for one last time so that we see where we are as an orientational point. And we should get to that area where the painted guardians are chilling, basically. So if you remember, this is where we went through to get to the painted world of Ariamis. If this is where your staircase is still positioned too high, hence we have to run back up. And now push the lever counterclockwise, please. I don't actually know if this makes a difference, but to me it always does, so let's just go with that. Counterclockwise. And it will go lower. This time around, we should be at the right position. Let's drop down and run down the stairs once again. And we can see the bonfire. Run towards it. There is no danger in this area. If you have had the Darkmoon Science ring, we could have accessed this area without having to turn everything into darkness. Pick up the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. I'll read a bit about it. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. Boosts miracles. Lord Gwyn's firstborn, who inherited the sunlight, once wore this ancient ring. Boost the strength of miracles. Lord Gwyn's firstborn was a god of war, but his foolishness led to a loss of the annals, and rescinding of his deific status. Today, even his name is not known. Okay, so for this boss fight, we're gonna equip our Chloranthy ring and our Lingering Dragon Crest ring, and we will be using our power within. You're free to use your Great Fireball. I think for the most part, I'm just gonna go with my club here because I think it's a lot easier or faster, because this boss really loves to just spam you with his magic and disappear. He loves illusions a lot and to disappear. From this fight, if you have troubles with the magic projectiles, just use your crest shield. I'm going to use my crest shield for more stamina, but if you have trouble evading his magic, use your crest shield. Okay, I'm gonna use my power within, and now I'm gonna go in the boss fight.
Heretic. First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord. I am the dark sun, Gwyndolin. Let the atonement for thy felonies commenceth.
Okay, so we have to watch out a lot here. As you can see, she just used illusion on us and moved farther away, which seems farther away, yeah. These are actually the easiest to evade, because they're just a straight line, basically. So I got really lucky here, actually. Now she's using her stupid arrow and bow thing, so hit her before. Okay, I got a big chunk of her health by now. Okay, wow. Okay. The RNG is really, really... Okay, now the fucked up ones. Okay, if this happens, really just push yourself against the wall there. And for her arrow and bow shit, run in a zigzag. Oh wow, that was really fast.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
And we got the soul of Gwyndolin. Okay. And with that, we have defeated the optional boss Dark Sun Gwyndolin. I'm actually surprised how kind the RNG was to me today, because sometimes this boss fight can just go on for hours and hours. Anyway, if you run straight ahead, you will get to this big hall here. Let's open this chest. And we got the Miracle Sunlight Blade. And the Firekeeper's Armor. I think this is actually Gwyndolyn's room. And that chair is where Gwyndolin would sit. Let's open this. Yeah, this one is empty. There's nothing in here. Because there is an artwork actually, a Dark Souls a concept art where you see Gwyndolin sitting in this hall here. You can see that window up there in that artwork, and Gwyndolin is sitting in that chair. Okay, I'm done here. I will now return to the bonfire and warp myself to the Firelink Shrine. I'll see you guys there. Okay, you guys, here we are back in the Firelink Shrine. We will now go and pick up the red Tearstone ring, because I promised you guys that we will pick up that ring eventually. We do not need it at all to finish the game. I'm just doing this for the sake of this walkthrough once again. I'll not be warping myself to Andre. I'm lazy, so let's go to Undead Parish. Okay, so here we are in the cave in the Darkwood Basin, and for me this is the fastest way to get to the drakes. Like, if you have this bonfire, it is actually the fastest way. Here is a lift, so let's take that lift up or down. Let's take that lift down. Whoops, wrong side, sorry. Let's get out of here. Okay, so there are multiple ways to get here. One is via the shortcut to Blighttown. Then from there you basically run right. Yeah, you run right and then you get here. Another one, which is I guess easier, is maybe through Anor Londo ruins. I'm gonna use this route here, and I have my ring equipped. So we now have to bypass these guys. It's gonna be a hell, but and there is this, so let's go up, go up, go up, go up. And we're That is, I know, very, 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 very risky. I know that, but either you do this or you deal with all of them. And here you have the red Tearstone ring. As you can see, they already saw me even with my invisibility and silent ring equipped. So there's that. I completely ignored that item over there. I don't even fucking know what that is actually. But yeah, there's that. And yeah, so I always do it this way. You have to kind of time their attacks right. And the way that you run through them. If you do not know how to time it right, then yeah, I always do this thing, I don't know why, but anyway, so if you time it right, you will be able to bypass them. I'm not gonna risk running through this again. I'm just gonna use my homeward bone and meet you guys back at the Firelink Shrine. Alright, here we're back at the Firelink Shrine. I'll read a bit about the red Tearstone ring, since we risk our lives to get that one. Red Tearstone ring. Boosts attack while HP is low. Red Tearstone ring. The rare gem called Tearstone had the uncanny ability to sense imminent death. This red Tearstone from Karim boosts the attack of its wearer when in danger. Okay. I know that a lot of speedrunners and challenge runners, they love to use this ring. It's a really, really great ring. I like it as well. However, for this walkthrough, I decided to go completely no red Tearstone ring, as I wanted to make this attractive for everyone. I know that there's still certain parts that are pretty high risk and seem beginner unfriendly, but it's to me it's the easiest way. For instance, just how we passed by all of the drakes. Okay. I'll see you guys next time, where we will be finishing the game. I hope to see you guys there. Please tune in, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye.